my name is Sydney and welcome to the 5-star predictions book tag. I've tagged the inspiration for this video below, but essentially we are going to go through 10 different prompts to try to predict 10 5 stars that are in my future. I've listed all of the questions below as well as linked to the original video, so if you'd like to also join me in this book tag, please do it. I would love to hear what your proposed 5 stars might be, and hopefully I can check back in on this video in a year or so and see how many of these were actually 5 stars. I'm feeling really good about reading this week, so I'm excited. Hopefully some of these will be in my near future. Let's jump right into the 5-star predictions. Number 1, give me a 5-star book prediction that is by a favorite author. B.K. Borison is one of my favorite contemporary romance authors ever, and recently Good Spirits came for me in the mail. I am definitely going to read this winter. I am incredibly excited. He's the ghost of Christmas Past. She's not exactly Scrooge. I'm not a huge fan of the original story itself, but I feel like if anyone can make me like it, it's gonna be B.K. Borison. Plus, like, I'm obsessed with this art style. I know it's gonna hit. Number 2. Give me a 5-star book prediction that someone else loving it has gotten you excited. The Raven Scholar is one of the most beautiful books that I've gotten in my Illumicrate subscription, and it was always really interesting to me and I've been wanting to read it. But in the past couple months, I have seen more than a couple of my favorite booktubers hype this edition up. They're saying it's one of their favorite fantasy books they have ever read. And when they read pretty much for a living, I need to take their recommendation to heart. I am so excited for whenever I finally pick this up. Number 3, give me a 5-star book prediction that the blurb or tropes are so your thing. I've been trying to read Half a Soul for so long because I know it is so up my alley. It is Regency romance, it's fae, it's bargains, it is a love story of reluctant allies, it's curses. Like, I need to read this, and it's so short. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. I think I'm scared that I might love it so much that I might not live up to the expectations, but I need to read this. Number 4, give me a 5-star book prediction that is your most anticipated future release. Sarah Adams has become an immediate favorite in the contemporary romance genre for me, and the 4th book in her When in Rome series comes out on my birthday, January 6th, and it is called In Your Dreams, and oh my goodness. And I've been hyping up this couple and rooting for them since book 1. The cover itself is beautiful. I just really love the characters that she's been building. I think this one might be my favorite of the whole series. And that's really saying something when I desperately have loved all 3. I've given them 5 stars, 4.5 stars, and 5 stars. I think I might be hyping it up too much in my head, but I just cannot wait. Number 5, give me a 5-star book prediction that is a bold, risky prediction that you need to manifest into 5 stars. That is going to be Daughter of the Drowned Empire, and for a couple of reasons. This is all entirely up my alley. It is a princess that needs to be sent away to be trained by a bodyguard. I've heard really good things, but there's a couple reasons why I'm manifesting this into 5 stars. Number 1 is that I met the author, and and I've made this mistake before where I've met the author, been really liked them in person, and then read their books and I'm like, oh, I did not like this. And so I don't want to go through that again. I really need this to be a very good book. Next, this is the first in a long series, and if I'm ever to see her again, I am really hoping that I love this book and that I want to desperately continue the rest of her series, because she's still writing. I think she's on like book 5 or 6 at this point, and they keep coming out, and so I'm really wanting me to love this book. And then lastly, this is an indie published book, which isn't a bad thing, really. I've read a ton of really good indie books, but I've also read a ton of really bad indie books, and so I'm a little scared. I really want this to do well. I really want it to be a 5-star prediction. Number 6, give me a 5-star book prediction that you've been putting off reading because your hopes are so high. That is definitely going to be Sunrise on the Reaping. This book has been hyped up to me. My cousin begs me constantly to read it, but I keep telling her that I want to reread The Hunger Games and read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I've never read it before, and then read this, and I keep pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off, and now that the movie has started, you know, being made and casting is coming out, my hopes are just really high, and I'm just really nervous. So I think I just need to block out a whole week in my calendar to read all 5 books and just get it over with, so that I can stop freaking myself out. Number 7, give me a 5-star book prediction that has a beautiful cover that you've already fallen in love with. Immediately, that is Smoke and Scar. I am so obsessed with this cover, but especially with the naked hardcover. I am completely obsessed with this book. And again, I've met this author. I'm desperately hoping that I love this book because she has been now picked picked up for traditional publishing. I'm very happy for her, but that means that the second and third books are very limited print runs for their for these editions. These are her indie hardback editions, and I really want this to be 5 stars so that I can then buy those indie versions instead of the traditional version, so I can have them all together. So I really want this to be 5 stars, so I feel the need to buy the rest in this same edition because this is stunning. Birthed in shadow, forged in fire. Oh my goodness. She is the big powerful fae warrior and he is the human knight. Like, oh, I'm so excited. Number 8, give me a 5-star book prediction that is the next in a series you've loved. That's gonna be Oathbound. This chonker scares me, but I know it's going to be good. Oh, I know it's going to be good. I talked about it in a recent reading vlog in that I think I read the first 2 books too slowly, and so I am utterly convinced that I need to read this in like a day or 2 or maybe 3, definitely in less than a week, so I get the full experience and can love it even more. I know it's going to hit. I just know it is. I need to be ready for it, and I'm really hoping I do that very soon. Number 9, give me a 5-star book prediction that is popular and you want to get on that train. I have quite a few books that I could have written down for this one, but I really wanted to stick to my physical TBR as much as I could in this video, so I picked out Our Infinite Fates. This one really had its moment in which everyone was obsessed with it and then the hype kind of died down for it, but it still really intrigues me, the thought of people finding each other over multiple lifetimes and having to kill each other. I know it's YA, I know that some people have really not liked that fact, but it's super short, it's beautiful, the idea really intrigues me. I missed out on the hype train of it. Now that it's, you know, a couple months later, I'm still really interested in reading it. And number 10, give me a 5-star book prediction that just gives that 5-star vibe. That is definitely going to be Alchemized by Senlin Yu. I have been a Hermione girly since high school. I read Manacled 5 or 6 years ago and it still sticks with me. It's still one of the best pieces of media I have ever absorbed in my life. It definitely made a mark on me, and so now the fact that this is traditionally published, I really need to read it because I know it's going to hit just as hard. It is a chonker though, just as the original book was, and yet I was able to read a book of this length. I read the I don't know how it's going to be in this traditionally published format, but in the fan fiction, the first third is in the current, the middle third is in the past, and then the last third is a continuation of the current. And in 2 days, this book is over, the fanfiction is over 1,000 pages long. I read parts 1 and 2, reread parts 1 and 2, and then got to 3 in 2 days. Like, I did nothing but lie in my bed and read that book, and I have never had an experience like that since. And so I know it's going to hit just the same. And those are my 10 5-star book predictions. Let me know if you agree with any of them, if you've read any of these books and what you rated them. I would love to hear. I also want to know what your 5-star predictions are and how we would categorize them or why you're putting them off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.